Hello, Adventuring Podcast listeners. You have successfully explored your way to this brand new actual play TTRPG podcast called One Shot to Survive. Don't roll your eyes. I get it. Yes, it's another one. However, let me let you in on a secret. This podcast will mostly use a brand new system called Mold RPG. That's M-O-L-D RPG, which is something I've been workshopping for a few years, and I'm ready to test it out for all of you. And I will do this by way of a bunch of horror, sci-fi, fantasy, just generally wacky one-shots that I wrote the previous week. My name is Matt Kroeger, and every episode I'll have guests on to play characters straight out of our world today who will be teleported to alternate realities and must figure out how to get back home. And most importantly, survive to tell their stories. This week's guests are Emily Holland, Daniel Sebastian, and Colin Orr. Here we go, the first episode of One Shot to Survive. Welcome, everyone, to the very first premiere episode of One Shot to Survive. So excited to get a chance to play this game for the first time with my very good friends who are joining today, Colin, Daniel, and Emily. Well, let's go ahead and jump right in and introduce our players. Let's start with you, Emily.
Hello, I am Emily, and my character is a retired K-pop star named Honey, and she really is good with a knife. Obviously a good singer-dancer, now retired, so skills aren't what they used to be, but she does also have a photographic memory, so... my shadow is that I'm very naive and too trusting of people. So
Okay. And when you say retired, like how old is your character, Emily? How old is Honey?
I currently 43 years old.
Okay. All right.
Been retired for a good probably 20 years.
Okay. Honey was a pioneer.
Yes.
In the tooth there, right?
Yeah. Really hit the post 9/11 wave of success.
Absolutely.
Right into retirement. Okay, awesome. So we've got Honey, a K-pop star. Daniel, who are you playing?
Yes. Hi, my name is Daniel. So I am playing Bronco is his name. He may or may not frequently say, "Call me Bronco." It's just kind of a thing that he says. Living in the modern era, of course, and he's probably in his mid to late 50s or so. Bronco kind of thinks he's reincarnated from the Wild West. Doesn't really say which character he believes he is, if he's challenged on it in most social situations, but kind of talks as if he's a gunslinger, not really having any experience with firearms, but he walks around as if he's good with a gun, a 6-shooter, right?
Does he walk around convincingly? I guess we'll see, but
yeah,
so far
he got a bit of a swagger, as if he's always reaching for his gun in threatening situations, but he doesn't have anything, like he's not wearing a gun or anything like that. But okay, so Bronco's number one skill is if he says anything that resembles once upon a time, back in the day, back where I came from, that kind of thing, and get it a chance to speak for a little bit, he can hypnotize enemies with a very long, boring story. That's number one.
Oh my God.
The second, right. If he has both hands free, he's stronger. It's kind of like a bracing thing, right? If it goes like this, it feels stronger. And then he's he's 9 mental, right? He's not a very smart guy, but he's smarter when horses are around or if they're being discussed.
He's a horse guy.
He's a horse guy. He thinks
Wow.
really Bronco believes, he
Oh,
is from the Wild West and just kind of living in this modern world anyway. So
The way I'm interpreting what you just told me is that the horse helps educate him on the situations he finds himself in.
yeah, the horse is smarter than
It's all
Bronco.
the horse.
So
The
he
horse
wants
is the one, all the brains in the operation.
absolutely 100%.
so
Yeah.
we could be encountering a horse at some point.
Does Bronco have a shadow that you're able to share yet, Daniel?
Yeah, so Bronco's shadow is machismo. So
Okay.
basically, if he finds himself in a situation where he's a little bit, if testosterone runs a little too high, it becomes a limitation of his, I would say.
Got it. Okay. All right. And last but not least, Colin. What wild and wacky character are you going to play?
I'm playing myself. My name's Colin. I'm gonna
just introduce yourself, Colin. Tell us about yourself.
Well, I got a few skills under my belt. So I put down beekeeping because I actually do keep bees. Photography and cartooning. So those are my skills. But my shadow is flying. I
Flying.
don't really care to fly and stuff. So if I'm allowed to just white knuckle it the whole time, I'll get on a plane. But I don't know. I haven't been on a plane since 2017. So
Okay. All right. The three of you know this game is predicated on people from our world being whisked away by this creepy, menacing, interdimensional black mold that spirits you away into another version of yourself. To make that happen, the three of you need to kind of be in the same room. So I can think of no better scenario than Honey and Bronco and Colin being on a plane. Where would you guys be going?
Philadelphia comes to mind. Not sure why, but
Interesting. Okay.
let's go to Philly.
Let's go
All
with
right.
Billy.
okay.
So let's set the scene. You're boarding the plane. The stewardess says, welcome aboard, welcome aboard. Take your seats. Yes, let us know if you need anything.
Scotch, please. Scotch, please. I need a scotch right away, please.
Well, it's 8 a.m., sir.
Just a Jack and Coke will be perfectly fine since we're flying. We're flying.
Yeah, she starts whipping up one of those like really crappy, tiny plastic cups, and like you're about to get ripped off for sure. But I'll bring it right out to you. Just go ahead, take your seat.
Bronco's sitting behind him, and then he just overhears the conversation and says, "Listen, pal, if it's not from Kentucky, it's not real, okay?"
And just so you know, we're sitting first class because Honey only flies first class with her K-pop money.
Colin, I can't imagine you're flying first class. Not to infer too much about your financial state personally. So I love the thought that Honey, you're just kind of hanging out in first class while the rest of them are in the back talking about scotch. What are you going to be doing in Philly, Honey?
It's a little reunion with a couple of the other girls from the group. Only 3 of the 4 in the group will be there because we don't talk to Melissa anymore. So just meeting up with a few of the old gals.
Is there a dark reason that you don't talk to Melissa, or is she just sort of an outcast with the crew?
Well, she decided to pursue a solo career and kind of just left us, and that's kind of what made the group dissolve. It was not successful, by the way, her solo career.
So the plane takes off. Bronco, I'd love to know as a plane starts to rumble up to altitude, I feel like your machismo, as you said, starts to take over.
Yeah, I'm Bronco. Basically, anytime fly, whenever turbulence comes around, I start, making strange guttural sounds and sometimes even engaging people and trying to calm them down. It's like saying, hey, this is nothing. You should try riding on a horse. It's a lot worse.
The person sitting next to you is like, yeah, I've been on a plane before. I understand how this works. You don't need to narrate while we're taking off. Are those spurs? Are you wearing spurs right now?
Well, they're not really spurs per se. They got to be a bit sharper than this, but I couldn't get them on the plane otherwise.
I've already busted out the barf bag and I'm just blowing into it.
Go ahead and roll a physical challenge, Colin, and go ahead and add in the rules that I've come up with for this mold system. I'm gonna say it's a hard challenge. So what's your number that you have under physical?
15. I went 15.
You have to beat an 18 because you are horrified of flying.
Ooh.
That is a 10 and a 15. So I didn't make it.
You barf everywhere. It's horrific. Even though you had like a dinky little plastic cup of your Jack and Coke, like whatever you ate or drank in the preceding day is now spewing and dribbling to the front of the plane where first class is, and it starts to butt up against Honey's shoe, and the smell is unbelievable.
Ew.
So Bronco jumps in. He's like, "Yeah, see, it should have been from Kentucky, son."
This is disgusting. I'm in first class for a reason.
Colin, do you go and try and like pick up anything, or are you just like?
Yeah, I definitely would be like stumbling around with like trying to get. Actually, I probably have the barf bag, just trying to like scoop up everything I can.
Let's say some of this like disgusting Colin barf has flowed backwards a bit and is like touching your little tykes spurs on your shoes. And it's at that point that this creepy black mold ooze starts to materialize from the aisle of the airplane and consumes everywhere this barf is touched, which is now like all over Colin, your hands, and is touching your feet and your luggage for Bronco and Honey. And it starts to like envelop the three of you into this like shimmering, scary silhouette, and you find yourselves portaling through time and space to another. I
swear it was just PB&J.
That's the last thing you all hear as before you rematerialize in our one-shot universe that we're going to play today. So, as you know, as game master for the premise of this One Shot to Survive show, you all have literally one shot to survive, and my hope and dreams is that I kill all three of you during this session, and you guys are not off to a good start.
I already have one stress.
Teamwork standpoint. But let's go ahead and pick our one shot. So I have 4 one shots prepared for us today. We'll roll a d4, and whichever number comes up is which one shot we'll do. But let's read off the titles. So Emily, what is our first one shot called today?
Everyone's a banana.
Daniel, what's our second option?
Our second option is Murder in the Darklands.
So our third one is Video Vortex.
And our last option is Dragon's First Taco, which is very much a rip off of a kid's book I read with my daughter. Colin, I'm going to have you roll us a d4 if you don't mind to decide which one shot we'll be playing.
3.
All right, Video Vortex. Rental video stores are back. In this reality, such establishments have evolved to combine the experiences of a movie theater with a curated catalog of fully immersive videos for rent. The Video Vortex also provides a wide array of snacks and drinks. Peruse the options, make your selection, and hop in a viewing room. The players are average teenagers now, meeting their friend Chris for a fun Friday night at the Video Vortex. It's always crowded, but soon the gang will get their chance. And as always, please be kind and rewind.
So we're just ourselves, or we're our characters, but they're teenage versions.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
We'll take it from there. And when we come back, we will share which of our mold and power options you all chose. Okay, hey everyone, this is Matt interjecting here just to share what the players are doing right now. For each campaign using the mold system, there are customized quote-unquote molds that each character can choose from. Think of these like classes in D&D that come with special powers and abilities. In this case, they're tailored to the one-shot we've chosen. And as we play, you'll probably be able to infer that character stats in this system are much more streamlined into just 2 mental and physical attribute numbers. But the one other unique aspect to know about is that there is this mechanic called the emotional state, where players can find themselves in either a state of stress or confidence based on the outcome of their previous action. And that will determine if their next rolls are with disadvantage or advantage, respectively. I think that's all you really need to know. All right, back to the game. Why don't we go just around the horn and go ahead and share which of the molds that you chose. Emily, let's start with you.
Yeah, as Honey, I'm an enchanter, very charismatic. I'm very flirty, can talk my way into anything.
Bronco, which of the molds did you choose?
Yeah, so Bronco is to the bone a warrior, right? So I think since Bronco kind of feels like he's from a different place anyway, when he's transported into teenage Bronco version, right? He checks everything, right? Make sure he's feeling pretty good. He would absolutely be a warrior in that regard. And I think the benefit of +2 to stress, is kind of like the missing piece in his life. So I don't know if Bronco's ever going to want to go home, even if he wins.
Literally as yourself, which mold do you see?
Well, I chose scholar because of the possibility of knowledge of movies and stuff like that. So,
and you're bringing your truthful experience as a blockbuster manager to this.
Yes, yes. I'm going to try to hold up and see if my knowledge from back when I was a teenager, don't need to say how many years back, but a lot of them.
Yeah, you can't switch it off, right? Once a blockbuster, always a blockbuster. I would say.
Yeah.
All right. So the last you remember, barf on the airplane and Colin shouting, it was just peanut butter and jelly. And you find yourselves blinking awake inside of a very stereotypical 80s, 90s video rental store. You can hear the sounds of people chatting and laughing. There's like a TV in the corner playing a movie that you could choose from the rows and rows of video rental racks. The fluorescent lights are beaming down on you, and there's like brightly colored signage all over the place. There's cardboard cutouts of movie characters that you don't really recognize, and that's where you see your friend Chris as you like recorporealize into your teenage selves. You have this like light memory that like, oh yeah, this is our best friend, this is why we're here. The like alternate dimension version of yourself of the preceding like intentions and motivations are like still in your head, so you understand like, oh, we were here to meet this guy, but other than that, you're not necessarily aware of this world or surroundings. And as you look down, you see yourselves in clothes you don't really recognize. And if you turn around to look at the reflection in the door because it's nighttime, you see that you are indeed in teenage version bodies of yourselves. This is going to be our first roll. This is a stress test. This is a very stressful situation. Everybody give me a mental test roll.
Mine does not meet.
I did not meet. I got a 9 and a 10. So I'm still stressing out, feeling like I need to clean up and stuff. And I'm like, Chris, I owe everybody cleaning bills.
I rolled a 8 against my 9 mental. So
you failed too.
Missed it. Yeah.
You all have the opportunity right now, and this is great to pull in the mechanic. Each of you have a certain amount of luck to spend throughout this one shot. You can choose to spend a luck point to, in this case, it would be the difference between being in a stress state where your next roll will be disadvantaged, or move to a confident state, and in which case your next roll will be with advantage.
I would like to use a luck point because Honey's actually really excited to be back in her high school body.
Bronco, are you going to do the same because it was just one?
No, I think Bronco would just kind of suck it up and drive on.
Okay.
And I'm just stressing out, so I'm going to take the...
Yeah. Okay.
Seeing my reflection in that door, I just immediately went into some choreography that I haven't been able to do in about 10 years, and it was perfect. I am so excited about this. I feel like I'm dreaming. Like, this is wild.
You see Chris with like a huge tub of popcorn and like a gigantic drink, these like way oversized, but like spilling out as he like walks over to you guys. It's like, ugh, you guys finally made it. What is that smell? That's horrible. And he looks down at all of your shoes and what seems to be like peanut butter and jelly barf all over your person, Colin, and is just disgusted at the sight of you.
Colin had an accident. He puked everywhere. I think he thought he had to work tonight, but we're all meeting up, so there's no way he was scheduled.
I'm sorry. It was just a PB&J. I was a little too excited.
Yeah, you look down and you see, so Chris hands you all like the tickets that he already bought for you, which essentially says on it like the time and theater that you all will you have reserved now, because that's how this works. Is, as you all know, you go and pick one of your movies, and then you can go into the theater where you play the movie for yourself there and leave. And this is a very specific and new age, like cutting technology, like immersion type of theater. And so he's like, all right, well, we got to go pick one of these movies. Do you have any recommendations or thoughts, or do you want me to pick? I feel like I'm ready to go. So
has K-pop Demon Hunters been released here yet?
What are you talking about, honey? What is K-pop? I don't understand.
Okay, never mind.
I'm more of a Wild West guy, I like Westerns. So that would be my pick probably is,
that's the only reason we're friends, man.
I'm going to go ahead. So Bronco, I see you got your plastic spurs on. I can't encourage you more to upgrade those. Like, we're teenagers now. Okay. We're not little babies. So, let's go pick out like, something with a little bit more grit than what you're showing up with. I got this movie's called Horse of a Different Color. I think we should play it. And you guys want snacks or anything before we head in? They're super cheap. As you know, what am I telling you? We've been here a million times. What do you guys want to grab anything to eat or drink before we go in?
Yeah, they have.
Are you planning on eating all of that popcorn yourself?
Yeah, honey. What? What are you
Fine.
even? It's like you're a completely different person. I don't even. You and I both know that I will come out for a refill when we're done. Like that's how much I eat popcorn.
I just thought we could share. I don't know.
I'm basing this character Chris off of my brother, who like will shovel popcorn.
I'm trying to flirt with Chris, though.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you give me a mental roll to see if that if it's
That's gonna
working?
go.
If it's
That's gonna
working.
go anywhere.
Yeah, yeah. You can do it
Oh,
with advantage though, Emily, because that's
oh,
where your emotional
charisma.
state
So
is.
I have
Yeah.
yeah. So I rolled a 14. My mental's 15, but my charisma is 2.
You
So
got a
would that
+2.
give me 16? So
Yeah,
I
you don't
do.
even need to roll again. Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead on your sheet because you succeeded. Move to the right. Move
Okay.
the dot one more on confidence because if you
Ooh.
max it out, you get more luck later. So Chris is like starts to get his cheeks blush and okay, we could share popcorn. That sounds good. That sounds good. And he gets that like very now shy, flushed romance vibe that you know that he's into you.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna eat that much. I have to, I'm trying to be a singer dancer. So.
Is there anything else you all want to do?
Probably gonna get a water because my
Oh,
stomach.
Yeah, Bronco's looking around for whiskey. Does he find any bourbon
oh my gosh.
in this place? Because I don't really like to chew when I'm in a movie.
Um,
Bronco, I don't know if
go
you're
ahead
gonna be
and
able to get alcohol. You're only 16.
Bronco, why don't you go ahead if you want to make a real push at this, go ahead and try and convince the manager that's running the concession stand to give you alcohol.
Okay, so I would say Bronco probably puffs out his chest, walks over to the guy, waits for a second when is a man we're talking about working the counter manager?
No, it's a woman. Her name tag says Marsha. She's got a like vibrant video Vortex shirt on and hello there, how can I help you?
Marsha. What do I gotta
No,
do?
it's just Marsha. It's just one. It's just one.
Just one. Okay. Marsha, what's a guy got to do around here to get, looks around a little bit, a little whiskey?
They need to reach the age of 21 in this state.
But I am 21.
That's pretty much it. Oh, you're 21.
Actually, Marsha, to be fair, I'm 22.
But okay, so well, can I see some ID then?
Yeah, that's the thing. I lost my ID. Sad business, but I don't ever watch a movie without whiskey, Marsha. You understand what I'm saying?
Are you?
Sounds like you have a story to tell her about that.
Yeah. Go
Well,
ahead and give me like because you're stressed. I'm gonna need you to roll against your mental with disadvantage to try and convince her, unless you're trying to like use your physical presence in some way to influence her. But I'll leave it to you. Either way, you'll need to roll with disadvantage because of the stress
definitely
of.
not physical. Broncos really a pushover, right? Nat 20.
But it's disadvantage though.
Okay, all right. Yeah, 9 against my 9.
So
So
you beat it. All right.
okay.
So Marsha goes, "You look old enough to me," and she just slides you like one of the. She just turns around in like a weirdly robotic way, and there's a tray of already prepared whiskeys to hand out, and she's like, "Here you go. Enjoy the movie."
Yeah, Marsha, you're a gem. I'll never forget this.
Wow, Bronco.
What a weird thing to say, but yeah. I mean, you just are like any other customer. You paid for it, and I handed it to you, but you're welcome.
Meta, do I have any cash?
Roll a d20. Just a d20. That's it.
13.
Yeah, you've got $13, and you just spent half of it.
Okay, so I slide her a couple bucks and say, Marsha, you buy yourself something pretty, okay?
Okay. I
We're
okay.
clearly
22-year-old cowboy kid. Thanks for the tip.
Told you, call me Bronco.
Yeah, I don't think you said that, but I will when you come out. And again, it's just one Marsha. You could just say Marsha.
Got it. Marsha.
So a big sign starts flickering for your theater 2, that it's ready for you guys to go in. Chris starts running off to the theater, grabs the horse by different color. You guys go through the door. There's one of these. There's like a big player at the front. Once you come inside, like a more technologically advanced VHS player, with some other buttons and screens and stuff. And in front of you are these Vortex seats that you can climb into that conform to your body, and they have like a transparent-ish helmet thing that sits above you. And what you know is that this is what helps enable your like ability to interact with what will soon become like a 360 view in this theater room. So he puts the videotape in, and it starts to play. I imagine you all just climb into your seats and start watching. Your sense memory of like your teenage selves would be very familiar with this, and there's nothing out of the ordinary of having done this. But anything else before the movie starts that you guys want to check in on now that you're in a completely new world watching a movie in an old rental store when moments ago you're on an airplane to Philadelphia?
I love this karaoke kind of room where you go to and watch a movie. I definitely would be taking a big breath before I put on the helmet because I know it's going to jostle me around and stuff.
Chris, I want you to sit by
Yeah,
me on this
honey.
one. On this
Oh,
one. Come sit
really?
in this one with me. Yeah.
In the seat with you? Oh wow.
No.
It's really only for one.
Okay. Well, then just be right next to me.
Okay. I'll sit here. And they're not crazy close that if you're gonna go for like the holding hands thing of like pinkies touching, it would be kind of awkward to reach across.
Like straight arm.
Yeah. It's not all that convenient, but you can tell. You don't even need to roll for it. That is 100% what Chris is strategizing about right now.
Perfect.
All right, so Horse of a Different Color, the movie starts playing. Let's do like if we were to do the trailer version of like as a summary of what this movie's about. Let's each like sequentially, like how does the movie start? How does it continue, and then how does it end? Just very quickly riff on what Horse of a Different Color would be about. Bronco, how does this movie start? Given your horse affinities, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I think it starts at sunset, widescreen, wide vision of like, big open plain, horses running across there, but silhouettes only, so you can't see color quite so much. And then eventually as they kind of roll up on something visible, you see, most of the horses are all brownish, and this one horse has a very strange clay color.
I think it, as the sun goes down and the colors are coming out and stuff like that. It hits the horse and brings all these different shades into its fur, and and the owner of the farmhouse comes out and goes, "Well, look at that horse over there. It's like a horse of different colors."
They spent a lot of time on the prairie with the sunset. It was a really slow sunset. But after the horse becomes multicolored, it starts battling Old West crime as the rainbow superhero horse. There's a quick scene of like a bank robbery that's going down, and there's these other horses that are pulling this carriage with the bank robbers with the like bandana masks on, and they're shooting pistols at the rainbow horse. And the rainbow horse is shooting rainbow, it's like rears up and neighs and shoots like rainbow lasers out of its mouth, and breaks down the wagon. And for whatever reason, you somehow hard cut to the bandits being tied up, and the horse enlists the other horses it just freed to join the gang, and they ride off into the still descending sunset because it's still going.
Bronco's visibly weeping,
Yeah. Bronco's having an emotional experience. Honey, how does the movie end?
The very last hint of sun before it officially goes down over the horizon hits one of the horses perfectly, and a bunch of rainbow colors show through, and our original rainbow horse protagonist does not feel alone anymore.
Now they're horses of a different color, and then it ends. Yeah. Okay, so the movie ends. You guys head out. Or what happens next is that you're supposed to, as you leave the theater, you're supposed to hit rewind on the video. There's actually one of the signs on the screen starts like pulsing across and saying, "Remember, rewind the video." Chris also starts to like, he's got this big empty popcorn and drink, and he's like, I don't know, this might have contributed to his like lack of game during the movie, was he's not feeling so good. But so he's kind of like moving a little bit slowly.
Did you have a peanut butter and jelly too?
Yeah, Colin, I had my usual 6 or 7, but that's nothing new. I don't barf like you do. I think you have an allergy, Colin. I really don't think you should be eating peanut butter and jelly. It seems like you barf pretty frequently.
Well, I might have a nut allergy. I don't know. I need to go see a doctor.
Yeah, you might. I really would, because I don't know if that's what's happening to me, but I would check it out.
Chris, are you okay?
I'd take his bucket and be like, if you guys spew in this.
Yeah, he wants to make a dash for the bathroom. Do you all hit the rewind on the player?
I'm pretty sure Bronco is so just kind of having an existential experience that he doesn't remember, or even lend concern to, rewinding tapes or really taking care of other people and things like that. He's gained some intelligence off of this, but despite that, he's not really paying attention to, his others. I think he's got one arm on the wall and he's looking off into whatever distance he could find, and he's twirling his whiskey bottle around like it's a pistol.
You can see it.
Yeah.
I run out of the room after Chris to make sure he's okay.
So what you'll find is that the door is not going to open until the rewind is played. So Chris is just like waiting by the door, like desperately wanting to get out of here. So if nobody else is going to press it, he's like slamming the rewind button so that you guys can get out of here.
Be careful with the equipment, Chris.
Shut up, peanut butter boy. And he slams it, and there's like a big like flash, like a couple pulsing flashes above you in the theater. The sound of the rewind button starts to like whir and buzz in the machine, almost like in a hypnotic kind of way. You also all start to feel like there's like a rosy tint going around this room, and you're starting to feel a little bit dizzy and lightheaded again. Go ahead and give me a mental test. So just you're trying to meet, and it will be a hard test, so it'll be like 3 above whatever your current.
I got a 5 and 11. I am just failing these rolls.
I got a 15 and 16, but if it's 3 above, then that didn't hit.
Okay, I got 8 on my roll against a 9 mental. So, poor
Do you
Bronco.
want to try to succeed or just let it ride?
Yeah,
With
he's just gonna let
use
it
luck.
ride. Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's gonna let him ride.
Okay. You kind of like have this dizzying moment, and just as you're about to, feel like you're going to fall over, the door unlocks and everything's back to normal. Chris rushes out in like feeling like he's about to keel over, heads to the bathroom. Is anybody following him for whatever reason, or are you just kind of watching him go in?
Well, I mean, I'm concerned, but if he's going into a boys' bathroom, I can't go in there. So
I guess I'll go in there, honey. I'll just go check out.
yeah, will
See
you
if
please
he
go check on him?
needs
Yeah, I
any
just kind of
help.
stroll out real slow and I look over to Marcia, just trying to get her attention, see if I can wink at her. I just want to wink at her. I don't really care how she responds.
Give me just a straight up D20 roll, Daniel.
2.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, she actually did see you, but she's giving you nothing back at all.
Mm.
I just tip my fake hat because I don't have a hat on.
Colin, so you rush into the bathroom. There's 2 stalls, one of which at the end has a big out of order sign. And you can see that the other has the door open, and that's where Chris is. And he sees you come in or senses you coming in. Is there anything you want to say to him?
I kind of want to distract him a little bit from it, so I'd be like, "So you and Honey, huh? That's cool."
Distract him in what way, Colin? Like I'm trying to decide. Like if
Well,
you
he's
distracting him
getting
so
sick
well-
and stuff like that, and I just want to like, hey, we all get sick. We both might not have nut allergies. You never know. Like, so
No, I know I don't. I eat six peanut butter. I eat 6 peanut butters every day, Colin. I know I don't have a nut allergy. You seem to always get sick, so I think it's you with the nut allergy, man.
yeah, I'm seeing you puke right now, buddy. So
It just starts explosively puking. It says, I'll meet you. I'll meet you guys outside. It's fine. I'll meet you outside. Just go."
I kind of want to do the Jim Carrey and walk out the door and be like, "Woo! Don't go in there."
Ugh. Well, let's get out of here.
So as you guys go to touch the door to leave, the same dizzying sense that you had as you were leaving the theater starts to like hit you 10 times harder right now, and you find yourselves quite literally rewinding physically. Your whole bodies are retracing the steps. You're going backward, Colin. You're like, you hear yourself in reverse saying "Woo, don't go in there," and you go back into the bathroom. Bronco, you try to do your winks over and over again, and you rewind all the way back into the theater. You rewatch the movie in reverse, and this is all going very, very quickly. And you find yourselves back at the front door, all the way at the beginning, where you're just coming in for the first time, and you look over and you see the video vortex just as you saw it when you first transported over. It's at this point, all of you are going to lose 2 health for this entire experience, and I'm going to need you to do another stress test for me. And Colin, I think if I'm tracking yours right, you're still stressed, and Emily, you're, I think, still confident. So you can roll this with advantage.
Oh, my first roll's a 19 to my 15, so I don't even.
Okay.
I got a 5 and an 18. I'm
Oh,
at max stress right
Colin.
now.
You're at max stress, man. So Colin,
Are you going to throw up again, Colin?
I might, but I'm kind of feeling a little peckish now, so I'm kind of thinking about getting some popcorn.
go ahead and hit me with a so because you hit max stress, you once per day you're going to lose a d20 from your luck. That's the penalty for hitting the maximum. So roll a d20 and subtract that from your current luck amount.
Oh, now I'm rolling high.
No.
I got 17 on the die, so
Oh no.
so I got 3 luck now.
Colin.
Oh no. All right.
Is he still at the max stress?
Yeah, he's at the max stress. So like you're going to be rolling with disadvantage until you somehow succeed on something, which again, you can use the luck to improve your roll, but it is now you have very little of it. Bronco, what did you get on the stress test?
Oh yeah, I rolled a 4 against my 9.
You are also stressed, and because Emily Honey was the only one that succeeded, you are the only person that remembers that you've already done this before. As far as Colin and Bronco are aware, they just think you all just materialized here for the first time and are looking at this building for signs of your friend that, you know, you're going to go see a movie.
What the hell, you guys? Okay.
This is a trip. Look at this place. It's like
This is like deja vu. We've already been here. Do you not remember seeing horses of a different color? Horses of different colors?
I love horses. This looks like a blockbuster though.
Oh my god, you guys are tripping me out.
You would see the cardboard cutouts from before that would have been stood up everywhere, and maybe even some of the posters or signs on the wall. There's now the rainbow horse hero protagonist from the movie you watched. There's a cutout of that horse.
You guys, this horse, we've seen this movie. This horse ends up going off into the sunset with 2 other horses.
Spoilers.
Yeah, don't ruin it.
It just came out. I'm telling you, we've done this before.
Horse. That's a good horse right there.
You hear somebody like, it's not even a good movie, Horse of a Different Color. Like they're like, we're to believe that there's a sunset that lasts for seemingly months on end. Like, come on, be real. There's this like gangly 20s-ish year old guy like lurking around that chimes in on your conversation.
I think Bronco wants to choke him. Can I try that? Or, but like in a tough way, like grab him by the collar and then speak some words. Once upon a time.
Okay, go ahead and give me a disadvantaged like physical check to like grab him.
5 disadvantage against my 14 physical. So
okay,
with it.
It's at this point that you realize that this guy is also like a foot taller than you. Your efforts to like manhandle him like go nowhere. Like you grab his shirt that has like a never before seen band on it that says Melissa's a starlet on it, and your efforts do nothing to move him from his position, and he just sort of scoffs at you as you get back off, dweeb. Okay, I get your whole cowboy shtick, but Horse of a Different Color is the stupidest movie out right now.
Bronco, just let it go. He listens to shitty music anyway.
Nobody talks about horses.
How do you know about Melissa the Starlet? How do you like? I only listen to obscure artists. So like, are you kind of cool? Like, do you know of like the deep cuts?
I met her in K-pop training.
What's K-pop?
It's
None of
the
us know.
future. It's the future of music. You just have no idea.
I love being somebody in the minority group that is like, you just haven't heard of it. You just wouldn't get it. So if you're telling me K-pop is that, then tell me everything. Hey, you guys want to go to a movie? Like, I'm just here by myself. So I kind of come here like, I'm trying to get a job, but I end up just hanging out because I love film so much. But like, you guys want to catch a movie?
Talk to Colin about getting a job. He works here.
Dude, which one of you's Colin? The guy with the barf on him? You work here?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just my off day right now. So,
Colin, give me a mental persuasion, because you're lying. So, with like disadvantage, of course.
yeah. So with disadvantage, I got a 1. Hey, you want a job?
When this happens, you both barf everywhere. And for whatever reason, this also like triggers like a rumbling in the entire store, given the amount of disgusting barf that seems to be happening right now within it. And all three of you again rewind, like now 5 minutes earlier, back to where you were. You all lose 2 health again. And everybody give me another stress test roll. So you can see the like little loop you're stuck in, where you're.
Dang it. I got an 18, and part of me wants to not pass. I don't want to remember again.
So, honey, I think you're at the max confidence right now. So go ahead and roll a d20, and that's how much luck you get added.
It's a 9.
Colin, Bronco, what did you do on your stress test? Did you continue to stay stressed?
Yeah, no, I got a 6 against my mental 9, but with bravery +2, so that puts me at 8. I think I'd use one luck.
Okay. Colin, did you succeed or fail?
I got another 1.
Oh my God, Colin!
I know.
Colin's having a really rough day.
Colin, the real human, has now forgotten about his like vague nut allergy, and
Hey, does anybody have any peanut butter and jelly around?
so Colin, you don't remember anything that this happened again. In this case, now Bronco, you're aware that like, whoa, this just happened, and honey, you two have now experienced it again.
Oh my gosh. Bronco, some guy's about to walk up and talk shit about horses. This is so weird. Do you remember?
Yeah, it's like we just got rewound or something.
Colin, you are covered in puke.
Oh, I don't even remember puking. Ugh.
So you don't remember that we've already seen
I
a
don't
movie?
know what you're talking about.
Oh my
you
gosh.
know, like,
I already seen a movie. No, we just got here and we got rewound or something.
Yeah, but I don't think you understand. Like, that was the second time that happened. Where's Chris?
So if you look over at the concession stand line, again, this is where you found him originally. Chris is not there.
Don't you guys remember Chris being here?
Chris who?
yeah, who's Chris?
My boyfriend. You guys have met him. Like, oh my God, this is so trippy.
I'm gonna get some whiskey or something.
You've already had some. Don't you feel drunk?
I mean, not exactly.
Oh man, this is so spooky, you guys. I feel like I'm going crazy, but I feel really good about it.
Bronco, as you kind of like even take a step towards the concession stand, Marsha looks at you and goes, "No, Winky boy, no, just go away. Just go away. It's not happening."
Winky boy.
Yeah, you wink. You don't remember winking at her? We came out of the.
You kind of look like somebody. I didn't mean to imply that you had winked at me like that. This has happened before, but if you want something, you'll have to get in line and pay for it like everybody else.
Marsha.
Yeah, Yeah, I think I'm just a little weirded out, and so I'm probably just gonna hold off on eating or drinking anything with all the vomit around. And
Honey, you being that you're a bit too naive and too trusting, you're just going to go along with it. Colin, you're completely clueless at this point. Bronco, go ahead and give me like just a mental test roll, like a standard one, and let me know what you get.
17. Good.
Okay, so you know for sure that something's off with this Marsha character, and like given what Honey you had shared just a moment ago, that this has happened a couple times before, like you can start to believe that maybe as you have been rewound back to start, maybe other things are not necessarily on the same track, so to speak, and that Marsha maybe has encountered you before. And again, Chris is not here, or at least not in line. But that also wasn't where you left him before.
I kind of want to head to the bathroom because I can't believe I can hold this much puke on myself, and I need to clean up.
Well, part of it's someone else's puke too, so. But yeah, that's probably a good idea. You should probably go get cleaned up.
Okay, so we'll kind of go on to like a split scene here. So first, Colin, you go into the bathroom. We'll get to you in a second. As you all are waiting, because you remember the rewind, you look over and you see that gangly, pretentious film guy looking for a job, perusing the video stacks where you were before. You remember him, and he looks over to you and was like, "Wait, how did you get over? Oh, you're back. Are you back for more? Like, where's your friend with the job? He just barfed all over himself, and then I don't know. I looked away and you were gone, but now you're over here. So what's going on? Are we going to the movie? Are we going to go into the movie or what?"
I think, man, I don't know what's going on, but like we just got rewound. Hard to explain. It's like we're reliving this experience again, and we just talked to you.
You already saw the movie. You already saw the movie and said that you hated it. And
Yeah, you were a real dick about the horses.
yeah.
Oh, horse of a different color. Yeah, I don't want to see that. I want to see a different movie. That's this one right here. And he holds up dry chemical fire extinguisher. This is what I want to go see. Like, do you guys want to go see this with me? I don't want to see horse of a different color. We've all already seen it.
Hey, honey, come here for a second. I don't know what's going on in this place, but maybe it has something to do with the movie. Maybe we should just watch whatever this is. Because I'm starting to get a little freaked out. Yeah.
Chemical what? Dry chemical fire extinguisher? What does that even mean? What kind of movie
I
even
hope it
is
has
that?
horses in it, but I'm sure it's going to be riveting.
I can kind of hear you guys. It kind of sounds like a title that like somebody would have, just looked at a box in their house while they were recording a podcast and just called the movie that. Maybe like it does have that title, doesn't it?
Don't you remember our conversation about Melissa?
Yeah, we just had that conversation and
Okay,
about
so
how
you remember.
K-pop's going to take off. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so weird. Okay. I don't know what to think.
With that, let's cut back to the bathroom. So Colin, you go into the bathroom. It's the same one with the out of order sign on the door and the stall that Chris was in.
I'm going up to the sink and trying to get out everything that I can, and then going up to the blower, the little blower, and trying to get under it, trying to like maneuver myself to try to clean up a little bit.
You see in the mirror, you have like a natural presence and awareness within this type of space, and you see in the mirror the reflection back of the stalls, and you can see that the door where Chris was in the second stall is open, it's cracked, and that nobody is inside.
I would cautiously check the stall just a little bit to make sure that it got flushed and stuff like that, like so it's nice and
You're more concerned about the cleanliness of the bathroom than Chris's well-being. You're like,
It's his place of employment. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, it's spotless, Colin. They did a great job.
Good.
There's no residue in there.
And then I would open up the door and try to do the line again. Woo! Don't go in there.
Okay, yeah. So you go out. Similarly, bombs. You find your friends talking to that guy that you've never seen before.
Colin. Was Chris in the bathroom? I can't find him anywhere.
Chris? No, I don't know Chris. Like didn't see
Oh yeah, I
anybody in
forgot
there.
you didn't rewind. You didn't rewind like we did.
Yeah, I remember Chris.
So are we doing this or what? I'm gonna go. Like I don't know where your friend is. I like if he wants to come, he can come if he wants. Although, he doesn't get to sit next to you, and he's gesturing to you, honey, like in a very now also shy way because you are cultured in a way that impresses him.
Future K-pop
So, yeah,
friend.
I mean, Chris can come if he wants, or he cannot. Hopefully not, but like let's go. The blinker's on for us to go to our theater.
I mean, I feel like we should just watch it. Bronco, you said you thought it might like give us some clue. At least we can see if we get rewound again.
I think you're right. I think we got to figure this out.
This is like a hallway with additional theaters like you would see at any movie theater that goes all the way down, and there's options on either side.
Yeah, are we going into the same theater that we went into before?
It is not. It is theater 11 is the one that's blinking and is the one you're going into. It's a little bit further down the hallway, of course, because you started at 2. And as you go down, it seems to be getting darker, and you can pretty clearly make out like one theater at the very end, like at the end of the hallway, that just says theater 20 on it. And it's not off to the side walls, but it's like straight ahead, almost like it's taking up 2 doors, and the sign's a little bit dimmer. But you all, like the theater 11 is the one blinking for you.
Are all of these other rooms being used right now?
Yeah, you can see at least maybe all but 1 or 2 of them have the light going, and on the outside of the door is a sign like you can see from the outside, like because the movie's started and is playing, it triggers like occupied type of thing on the outside to show that like, hey, a movie's playing, don't come in.
I kind of want to poke my head into the one that we were in before.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It is one that is occupied, and when you go for the door, as you walk down, like let's say you pass theater 2 on your way to 11, the door is locked, just like you would have experienced before. Like it'll unlock when you rewind the tape.
I think I'd be curious about my surroundings, but just following along, going into theater 11.
You see the theater 20 at the end. Something that might trigger your attention, I guess, to look backwards is a weirdly tall, even taller than the guy whose name you haven't learned yet.
Right,
That's walking with you.
Melissa Lover.
Yeah. You see a very tall person in a trench coat that's like the collar is turned up so you can't really see their face, but they're like walking kind of weirdly. And they head over to one of the employees in one of the brightly colored shirts and seem to like just kind of stand there in like a silent nearby closeness that's kind of weird to you. And that goes on as you walk all the way to 11. They're just kind of standing there in that way before, like, as you reach the door to theater 11, the trench coat guy walks back, presumably into the bathroom that Colin, you were in before.
Colin, have you ever seen that tall man before? He was talking to your coworker, like, I don't know. That was really weird.
No, but sometimes we get a few of those in here.
Of those.
The friends, a few of what? What do you mean? Can you elaborate on that? I'm in here all the time, and is this a safety concern? Like, what do you mean?
Oh, are you one of those? Do you have a coat like that?
No. I'm definitely not. No, I don't have a coat like that. I don't have a white van. I don't have anything. I mean, I have a
We
I
don't.
have a very
We don't
I
even
have a
know
very
your
cool
name.
car.
We don't even know your name. We don't even know your name.
My name's Judd. My name's Judd. It's okay. It's okay. Like I'm a cool guy. I'm a cool guy. Remember Melissa? Like I like niche things, and I have a cool car, and I want to go see dry chemical fire extinguishers.
Calm down, Judd. Yeah, Judd, just take it easy. Back in my day, when someone accused you of something like that, you just stood your ground, okay?
Yeah, I gotta tell you, Bronco's a cool guy. All right, so
And your like plastic spurs like plink as you walk into the theater.
Wait, can I hypnotize him? Since that's a skill of mine.
You want to
Potentially.
hypnotize Judd, the
Yeah.
friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Yeah. Give
quote
me.
friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Give
See?
me a.
yeah, be cool, bro.
Why don't you explain what you're gonna do, and then we'll decide how to roll for it. But like, how do you want to hypnotize him?
Right. So at this point, Bronco is just kind of suspecting things, right? A little nervous, having this rewind experience. And now there's this new cat named Judd, and he's been accused of stuff. So he's starting to get a little inquisitive. So he uses this, skill to try to calm Judd down to see if we can get more information out of him. Maybe he's in on it, is what I'm saying.
What are you saying, or like what is your like motion, I guess, to kind of trigger this with him?
Oh, I would have put my hand on his shoulder and then tried to calm him down a little bit and said, back in my day, ago, once upon a time, when someone accused you of something like that, you stood your ground. Now, why don't you just calm down a little bit and tell us, everything you know?
We already established before that you're significantly shorter than this guy. So the thought of putting your hand on his shoulder feel like will be either challenging or awkward, but you'll see like all these there's like a lot of candy wrappers and popcorn buckets, like a weird, you didn't notice this earlier in the other theater. Maybe it was a bit cleaner, but at least in this one, there's a lot of that. And let's say you climb onto one of the popcorn buckets to put your hand on his shoulder. And give me an advantaged roll, because this is one of your skills.
11 against a mental 8, 9 plus 2.
Okay.
So
yeah, so it works. So Judd feeling both like guilty, like with the three of you, he wants to impress Honey still. Even though Colin seems to be literally throwing up all over himself, and metaphorically so, he still believes he is a authority figure, at least when it comes to getting a job here. So he wants to impress Colin as well. And then Bronco has now quite directly gotten him into a mental state where he wants to share. And so he's feeling very vulnerable, and he just starts kind of sobbing and saying, I get so lonely. I wish I had more friends. And, when I go home every day, and I'm all by myself, and I have to try and like put on this act to seem cool with other people, but it's really just a defense mechanism. And I come to the movies all the time, to the video Vortex, and I didn't mean to, Colin. I swear, I put the gum on the thing so that it stops at the end. It's just a little prank, and so and it opens the door so I don't have to wait and sit around. So I just, if you ever find gum here, just know it was me, and I'm so sorry.
Whoa.
All right, Judd. Yeah, no, take it easy. And I think to slap him out, I just smack him on the back really hard.
Let's do like our first, just as a demo, a first contested roll to see if like you're actually able to do this. So give me just a physical roll, and he'll do the same to see if he dodges it.
18 to 14.
He failed. So you hit him hard enough that he like actually tumbles over all the popcorns and like comments on, who's eating this stuff? Are people just like shitting and pissing nonstop here? What's going on?
Ew.
Well, I mean, one of the stalls is out of order. Like we really do need to fix this place up.
Yeah, I'll fix it up for you. Like I might look. My uncle is a plumber. Like if I can get a job today, I'll go and fix it. I'll go and fix it, and then maybe we can go find your friend, and I'll be the hero. And I actually really kind of liked A Horse of a Different Color. I just wanted to sound cool, but like I really like that movie.
Yeah, you have no idea what it means to me. Thank you so much for saying that.
And so like, yeah, guys, I know the door's shut, but here, let me just show you. Like, I know the movie, like we have to hit rewind, but if I put the gum here and then I hit the button, it tricks it and we can just leave. And so he shows you and he opens the door.
So is that what has been screwing everything up? You're not hitting rewind, and so it just rewinds everybody else?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I like we can go back to my house now if you want.
Whoa.
Like if you want to hang out or
Wow,
something. We don't need to rewind. I don't want to rewind the situation if that's what you mean. I'm having a good time.
I don't know. I feel like we
He is under no impression that he is like reliving.
Oh,
Like
right,
he is there.
right.
Like yeah, he's under the thought that he can just go home like any other day, and presumably would just do that. Yeah.
Do you do that gum thing in the door every time you come here?
And he looks down at like sheepishly, and then he glances over at Colin, who's covered in still barf specks and still some like dampness on his shirt, and looks dazed and out of it. And then back to you, and he's like, "Yeah, I do it pretty much every time."
Thank you for being
Jeez.
so honest.
I feel like you got real potential.
I think we should put some gum in the door and go and see this movie.
You think we should give it a try?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the movies are this place is so cool. When it first opened, I got really excited because like you kind of can like get it to do whatever you want. Like you can say, and it'll make the movie like contort to that, and that makes it just all the better because you get to control it. But I've also tried asking it questions before, and it like shows it to me because like
Wait,
it's really
what?
cool technology. Yeah. You didn't do that? You didn't do it with Horse of a Different Color? Like you didn't. That's the
No,
whole point. It's
we just
immersion. It's immersion.
enjoyed the story of the horses. We're all big horse people in this group.
And I love
And
horses.
Yeah,
so we just enjoyed it.
I got that vibe from you guys. I knew you were horse people. I knew you were rainbow horse people. And he pulls up his sleeve and has like a rainbow tattoo on it.
Oh my
Rainbow
gosh.
horse tattoo. Like I knew you guys liked it. I've seen it like 10 times already, and like it's each time you can kind of manipulate it a little bit, but like I like the base plot enough that it's great. Like I mean, we could probably get Horse of a Different Color into this dry chemical fire extinguisher if you want.
Can we do that? Yeah, I think you should show us how that works. I would love to bring Rainbow Horse into dry chemical fire extinguisher.
Yeah, to the safety
Yeah,
video.
it's been a dream of mine since I was a kid.
I mean, that would be so cool. Do you think you can do that for us, Judd?
Yeah, I could do that. I could do it. Yeah, here. And so he puts the movie in, it starts playing. You all get rigged up. It starts to materialize. It is like what makes it a horror movie is it's sort of an ironic safety video that's very boring. But like the incident that's happened is what's scary, and they're just sort of like the bodies of people impacted by a dry chemical emergency are just there. This is where Judd will go like, yeah, so like you could do all sorts of stuff if you didn't try it before. Like I could say like, hey, show me like what it would be like if that jerk Marsha, who never lets me sneak in candy and snacks, just showed up here and like spilled her guts out about what her biggest fear is. And then all of a sudden a door opens in the movie and Marsha walks in, just like you saw her out before, and she like looks down and the camera zooms in on the floor, and there's spiders crawling all over the floor, and they start crawling all up onto her body, like covering her, and she's just horrified, and then she runs back through the door she came in through. Judd's like, yeah, see, it's just like that. Like, it'll show us stuff that, you know, you want to see even within the movie.
Bronco starts whispering off to the side, and Marcia comes running back in and jumps on the rainbow horse and starts riding around, wind in her hair.
That's so good.
He doesn't want anybody to know. But he, like, wow, look at that.
She just rides off into the never-ending sunset.
I would say that my Bronco's attention to the the weirdness of all this has just been completely sidelined for what the scene that he's just witnessed. So he's back to being dumb as hell and have no idea what's going on. Sort of.
And low-key in love with Marcia now that she's riding on the back of a horse of many color.
That really did it.
Yeah.
So if I can control a scene in the movie, it would be to not have a nut allergy and to be able to not puke on myself.
So, okay. All right. I'm going to try and pull this together. So you see yourself again, the camera swings around. You hear just sort of echoing behind you this like boring guy talking about fire safety. And you see like you're just chowing down on a million peanut butter sandwiches. And down like this long hallway, you see somebody come out of like what appears to be like a warped version of the movie theater of Theater 20, and you see somebody running down the hall, and it's your friend Chris, and he sees you chowing down on the peanut butter sandwiches, and he's like, "Oh yeah, man, you don't have a nut allergy," and he like cheerses you with a peanut butter sandwich, and you guys are just slamming PB&Js right now.
Chris is back, yeah.
And then the camera kind of pans to K-pop group that we were in, called, or that we will be in, I guess, called Yellow Green, and all four of us are there, and we're all doing some really intricate choreography, and Melissa trips and breaks her ankle on the stage.
It's at this moment that the movie like starts to come to an end and the credits start rolling, like the black text scroll. And weirdly, the like subconscious brain that seems to have been tamped down by whether it's the black mold or just having been here for a long amount of time and inhabiting a alternate dimension version of yourselves, like the original Colin, Honey, Bronco is like coming forward to manipulate the video, and on the screen in the like text credits, like literally in the words, as if somebody's like writing it and typing it out, it says, "We need to get back home. We need to get out of here." And it seems like you're just enjoying the movie theater, which again seems pretty cool. Blockbusters were pretty cool. This is a long rant that's coming on the screen, but we need you guys to get back home right now. And Colin, get a grip, man. Quit barfing. This is Colin. This is original Colin. Just checking in with teenage Colin, and then the movie ends and the lights come on.
Did you guys read all of that? That was crazy.
It's nice to see my name in credits.
Did I just see you eating a peanut butter sandwich?
It was a dream. It was a beautiful dream. This time I say we don't hit rewind.
Yeah, I never do that. It's my calling card, and I'm not going to stop now. And Judd does his like gum trick into the machine, and it spazzes out, and the door unlocks and swings open.
Do you think we should go find the man in the trench coat?
Wait a minute, you said we'd been here before, and we're not rewinding.
Yeah, the first rewind happened when we left the theater. We had already rewound the movie. It opened the door for us. We were going to leave, and that's when it rewound. What if it's triggered when we try to leave?
So we can't
We
leave
need
this place.
we need to figure out how to get out of here.
And it's at this point you see like there's another employee patrolling the other side of the end of the hallway where the theater 20 is in the darkness, and you see the trench coat guy like lingering back there, standing next to that employee before taking off towards you, walking towards you, like back to the front of the theater and the video vortex.
I don't know, but I think we should talk to him.
I think
I'm
so
hiding
too.
behind Bronco.
What's up, dude? What's
He
up with this place?
keeps walking.
Sir, excuse me.
Starts walking a little faster.
Where do you think you're going, pal?
He's kind of swaying back and forth because his body's not it's like a wormy type of thing, kind of swaying back and forth, but he's now getting close to the front of the back where the entrance to the theater hallway was.
I think Bronco tried to tackle him.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna do some sort of like
Before he gets to the front,
stick
choreography
choreography and do like a jump
Okay.
at him.
Okay, go ahead and give me a physical, either of you.
Both of us. Let's see. Let's see between the two of us.
Yeah, 7 against my 14.
Oh, 2 against my 15.
Do either of you want to use luck, or Colin, do you want to make like a miracle save here?
I'll try to, since I see my friends go and try to tackle him. I'm going to try. I'll try. Nice. That was a 19.
With disadvantage?
Oh shit.
Shit.
Yeah,
you're
2
gonna
19s.
Oh,
Whoa.
so your blockbuster instincts kick in, and it gives you like this momentum to like slide tackle just as he's turning towards the bathroom. And what you see is that trench coat is still on top, but it's like almost split into 3 pieces. And as you all like kind of gather around,
I just feel like I would be like, wow, whoa, hey buddy, we just wanted to talk.
He feels so vindicated after the shit show of a day he's had.
all of you give me a mental roll, just a regular mental roll.
Pass 18.
15.
That's a nut. So both of you, it would become apparent that like every single employee in this part of the building is looking right at you very intently and are kind of walking in your direction. Even Marsha, who you thought like hated you, is like suddenly like on the phone in the back and is talking to somebody, but is maintaining stern eye contact in your direction. And at this point, the 3 segments of this trench coat guy reform. Like if they were separated, they kind of come back into one and stand up in this like very eerie, like a centipede, almost like standing up on its top, and then turns around. And as he turns to more or less face you, the trench coat has come undone, and you'll see these 3 trolley alien looking creatures like standing on each other's shoulders, and they like quickly shut the trench coat and race into the bathroom.
What the heck was
Is
that?
this
Colin,
place.
what is going on with your coworkers?
I don't know. I
what
failed,
was
so
that?
I'm just distracted, and I'm just like,
What the hell was that, man? What was that
what
thing?
was that?
Judd is losing his mind.
I want to go in the boys' bathroom and see what the hell that thing, what those troll aliens are doing.
Yeah, we should go after him.
As you run in, you can see that the the stalls, this is the same one, Colin, you've been in now twice, so this is your home base, I guess. But the second stall, or the back stall with the out of order sign seems to be dislodged. You can see the trench coat is tossed on the floor.
Are the trolls in there?
They are not. No trolls.
I'm gonna put that trench coat on.
Okay, all right.
Nice.
It is way too big for you, but you've got it on. There. Do you want to? Are you like feeling around in the pockets or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm investigating. I'm trying to figure out what's up with this trench coat. I'm beginning to wonder actually if putting the trench coat on is what will help get us out of here.
Okay, so there are like 3 ID badges inside. All 3 of them seem to be like a corporate, standard corporate badge for some company called Chocolate. There's also 3 wallets and 3 separate pockets. If you open it, there's like money in it that you've never seen before. There's pictures of the 3 aliens you saw. There's it almost looks like a little phaser.
I say you keep that, Bronco.
Yeah, I mean,
You put it in your holster.
You've
the
got a
holster that you've
holster
had.
for it.
Yeah.
Yes. Now
I
you
try to
have
flip it
something for your
around.
holster.
If you're walking into the stall, so you picked up the trench coat, you would like feel the like weight of the segment of the floor that's dislodged kind of start to slide away if you kind of put more weight on it, and it slides back into the wall and rotates like it's revealing a passage. If you were to keep pushing it further.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
say
gosh.
I'd be pushing this trend, try to figure out a way to get out.
Bathroom door leads down into the basement. You guys can crawl down there, go down the ladder. You see that like it leads into like this plumbing room that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's really large. You can see that all the like pipes that presumably were coming from the bathrooms. There's other pipes from like down the hall. All of them are like terminating into this room, and they're all pointed at I guess not to bury the lead, this humongous swirling glowy green vortex that's in the ground. As you look around, like it continues to be like you're surrounded in this like fleshy, pulsy, pussy, disgusting alien type of skin. The entire room is flesh and kind of like breathing. If you look upwards, you see this gigantic mouth with like teeth and everything, and every few seconds, like the waste from the pipes like spews into this vortex and goes downwards. Let's go ahead and do a stress test from that.
Yeah.
Ooh, even with advantage, I got an 8.
Yeah, 7.
But I got a 2.
Okay, so you're now
We're
you're
all pretty
stressed.
stressed.
Yeah, you're all pretty stressed at the side of this. Behind you, you start to see like all the employees starting to come down the stairs, as if they're going to come after you now that you're down here.
Colin, did you know this place existed, Colin?
No, I'm a good boy. I try to keep things clean. They don't tell me this stuff. I wish they would have told me this was back here.
Here's another way. Like it's a big green swirling vortex. There's all this poop and shit and piss all go into it. Presumably Colin's vomit at one point like is now going into it, or Chris's vomit. And after a few seconds it changes to like an orange color, and this sparkly, like richer, chocolate looking like sludge gets spewed upwards into this mouth that's above, and it starts like happily eating the sludge that's spewed up from the vortex, and then it turns back green, and anything that like flows into it while you're standing there like again goes into it as if it's being flushed somewhere else.
I mean, Bronco, are you trying to jump in that thing?
Well, faced with either trying to fight all of these employees with just my spurs and my wits, and we're in this strange place. Yeah, I'm game.
Colin, are you jumping?
Yeah. If Bronco's jumping, I'm jumping.
Judd, will you come with me if I jump?
He pushes down his entire fear because you're asking, and Judd's like, yes, I will do this for you. For K-pop. And he jumps in.
What happens to Judd after he
Yeah.
jumps?
Yeah. Since he went first.
You guys just let him go. Yeah. So he like kind of swirls around in a very quick, like whirlpool-y part of this vortex and then disappears below.
All right. F it. Let's go.
So as you all jump in, you get spit out into this vat of all the shit, piss, everything that was sent in. And as you look around, you see that this is part of like a huge factory, and there's a bunch of other reservoirs all over. Like this is the largest factory you've ever seen, like bigger than even your wildest imagination of like an Amazon, plant or something. But there's these big shit piss reservoirs all around, seemingly going off for miles, with portals above that are dropping it in every once in a while into the reservoirs. And there's this big mechanism of pipes and other machinery that's all coming together that more starts to look closer to like a mass production like food line. That's what you can see from here. You'll have to get out of the vat to do any more exploring.
Yeah, I think number one is escape the feces. Rule number one. I'm not really worried about anything else. I'm just trying to swim
Trying
with
to-
a
Colin, you're right in your element here.
Yeah. Like,
GTFO. Yeah.
So Judd's already like slid out. He's like, "Hey, there's a ladder. Just go down the ladder, and I'll meet you down." And he's like covered in crap. He's like, "I think I see a way out. I think I see a way out this way."
I'm gonna get you that job, Judd. Thank you.
Oh man, I you know what, Colin? I think I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass on the video vortex job. After tonight, but I appreciate you. So you guys climb down. There's this at the very bottom where you've ended up is the like assembly line conveyor belt type of thing for what can only be described as like what should be chocolate bars. And there's some like other trolley aliens like monotonously just like putting them together like wrappers and checking things from a quality assurance standpoint as these bars all come together. Judd leads you to the door that he suspected was the way out and starts to peek through. And on the other side, you can start to hear like a conversation from like a boardroom of people on the other side.
Yeah, either way, I don't think I'm ever going to eat chocolate again.
No.
sure.
But should we figure out what's going on in that room?
I'm gonna do it one more time where I open the door and go, "Woo! Don't go in there."
And then I rush in with my
Yeah.
phaser and I go after whoever I think is the most important person in that room to try to hold him
Head of
hostage.
the table. Head of the table.
Head of the table.
You just
Phaser
fire
in hand.
the phaser at him.
Well, I was going to try to take him hostage. I was going to try to grab him in the traditional movie style like that, phaser and everything, and start hopefully thinking he was
Phaser to
Anderson.
the head.
Whoa. These are like 5 times, 10 times larger versions of the aliens you saw earlier. They're wearing like weirdly geometric suits. They're around a large table with screens everywhere, and snacks, and there's like a presentation on the table that says "new chocolate" on it. They're like, whoa, who are you? What are you doing here? How'd you get in? How'd you get in here?
We jumped through the vortex.
Yeah, I think we saw your
Which one?
video vortex.
From the Blockbuster.
They're all video vortexes. Which?
The
Well,
Blockbuster in
I'll tell you what, I'm
Philly.
starting to get a little upset here, right? I'm vaguely recalling that I don't belong here very much. But I'll tell you what, if I show you these IDs, then you tell me where I'm coming from, and you tell me how you're going to send us back home.
Okay. Yeah. So he steals a glance at the IDs from the 3 warehouse workers that you saw. They have like a number code on them that are assigned to your vortex. And it's like, oh, okay. So you're vortex 1327. Okay, so you're from the Earth 327 sector. So that means like, oh yeah, you're very, very productive group. From a. What do you want from us? What do you want?
I think it's time for us to go back home, friend.
Okay, yeah, you just go back out the way you came. Like, just go back through the vortex. It'll take you right there.
I don't.
It doesn't sound right. I think one of you's coming with us, phaser in hand.
I'm a very trusting person,
Okay.
and I don't even believe that.
Yeah, but well, so we just came from that way, and no, that doesn't stick with us.
It is the only way to go back, but like, I don't want to lie to you anymore. Like, yes, we were gonna send you, if you go back through the vortex without the passcode, without using the correct portaling, you'll go right into the mouth of the beast. But
Can I shoot somebody else in the boardroom? Just kill him.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So give me a physical roll real quick, just a regular one.
2.
Oh, no.
So Bronco's not a very good shot, sadly.
So it's going to hit the sign for New Chocolate, and it's going to basically portal that, presumably back to where you were, or at least to where the portal was originally, to that room.
So I just rolled a 3. I'm going to use 11 luck and go physical and shoot one of his friends back to Earth, assuming these are valuable members of the board. I have now, hopefully, with the luck and this, with a physical test, shot one of them and sent them to Earth as he's basically suggesting. So
oh my
the
gosh!
gambit-
Slurpifer! Where did she? She was two weeks away from retirement. Where'd she go?
And brother, I'm really sorry about that, but I'm just taking you on your word, and I'm trying to get home.
Look, okay. I could see you mean business. Okay, we've got too much riding on the launch of New Chocolate to make insane profit. So here's what I'm gonna do. You know, that phaser gun is gonna run out of charges. I see you've shot it twice. It really only has 3 before it's gonna, need to recharge, and it takes a while. I can see that you mean business, and I want to help you get home so that we never have to speak again. Is that so? Whatever you need, I'm here to help you with.
Yeah, so here's how it's going to go. Since I've got you hostage and we're all dead anyway, I'm going to shoot this thing again right at you, unless you actually physically take us there.
So what you're going to need to do is like the teleport gun's great, but like if you've been cursed by the vortex monster, you're just going to keep rewinding. That's how we get people to shit and piss and give us all the materials we need for our product. So they just keep rewinding and eating candy and eating chocolate and going crazy and milking them that way. That's our term for it, is milking. Milk. That's what leads to milk chocolate, actually. But so like until you like break the spell that's over you from the monster, like nothing's going to happen. And the only way to do that is to poison it with the most disgusting thing you could think of.
Something worse than Colin's puke?
That's like nacho cheese to the monster and to most people in all the rest of the universes. Earth is one of the weird ones that thinks like puke and shit and all that is gross. Like everybody else loves it. That's why New Chocolate's is going to sell so great.
So what is the monster not like?
So here's the thing. It loves puke. It likes shit. It likes piss. I hear the thing that it hates the most. It is actually like weirdly is the one thing these monsters are allergic to is peanut butter. Like I mean, I don't know if you've got any of that on your person that would really do it. But
I think we all just look at Colin like, bro, tell me you've got some undigested peanut butter in.
Colin, are you feeling like a sense of connection to this monster right now that you both have this nut allergy?
Yeah, I'm feeling good about this now.
I'll just show you the way. Like, I don't want any trouble.
That's great. No, you're coming with
I'm a capitalistic alien. I don't like. I'm good. I'll pay you off whatever I need. So, but we don't have peanut butter here because we don't want to jeopardize our operation. So, and he just kind of leads you up through the like side portal thing that doesn't like shoot you back up through up into the mouth, and you find yourselves back at the video vortex where you were before. See all the employees there because you've held the boss hostage, or whoever you took, I guess. You'll see there's like the sign from the new Shockless just lying on the floor. Schlorpifer, who you sent there, like she is just like crying and talking to the employees that have come down, and looks at the boss and just shakes her head at him. So he's like, okay, I did what you asked. So like, are we square? Can we end this? Can we just go? Like, you know what you need to do.
And we need some peanut butter. Where's Chris?
Where is Chris?
Who is Chris?
Chris says he eats like 6 peanut butter and jellies a day.
Yeah, and he was just hanging around here. So we need to find Chris, assuming he's got peanut butter we can poison this monster with.
Martha comes down and is like, oh. So, yeah. So if you had a friend here and you don't know where he is, he's probably in the theater. So let me just theater 20. That's where we plug all the like, the crazy ones. And we just plug them into the machine to keep watching videos and keep, having the, nostalgia of wanting to just loop back over and over and over so that they come back and keep eating our crappy food and keep pooping. So, let me just go grab him.
Wait, Martha, wait.
What's wrong?
Are you the one that's providing him the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
I am. Yeah. You saw, and whiskey too, if he wants. He's of age. He's 42, I think.
Marsha.
It's just one. It's just one Marsha. It's just
one.
Yeah,
no, today, Marsha, it's 3. And I don't know if you can grasp the gravity of what you're doing at old Bronco here, but we need peanut butter immediately.
As much as you have.
Okay.
We don't really need Chris.
Get us a payday.
To Judd.
This would be a bonus, but we need peanut butter, like now.
The crazy boss alien and the boss alien like nods, like, yeah, get it for him. We can't lose out on any more disruption to the pipeline today. So she goes and fetches peanut butter based candies and the sandwiches that she brought. She brings them down and throw the peanut butter up. The monster gets horrifically sick. The walls start to like shudder and the lights flicker and the skin starts to blacken of this monster as it like dies. And the boss just goes, okay, all right. Are we good? Are we good here? We're going to have to like get a whole new monster. We're going to have to like figure this out, but like you guys should be good to leave. And he like hits something on his like wristband, futuristic wristband button, and all the like employees like power down because they were androids the whole time. Just get out of here.
Okay. You guys, I think we're good. I think we need to just walk out the front door.
I walk by Marsha. Android just leaned over and I say, it never would have worked out between us, Marsha.
I want to go home. And Judd just leaves and backs away, like, because he's been terrified of this whole thing. But he runs out the front door into the darkness and peels off in his not as cool car as he made it sound earlier. And the second you step outside onto the pavement, into the night sky, you notice that an inverse from the earlier movies that you were watching. The sunrise starts to come up in a very slow, plodding way and shines on you, and sparkly black mold envelops your body again, and you are warped back into your seats, onto the floor, cleaning up puke all over the aisle of the plane flight back to Philly.
So I think Bronco looks down at his spurs, looks at his poncho, looks at the lady next to him, and then he says, "Can I get a bourbon, please?"
Wait. I just want to look across the aisle. Do I see either Judd or Chris?
You do not, although we'll do like a smash cut back to like what was their life like? And Judd is back at home and he's like on the like horrible alternate dimension dial-up computer, like just trying to find how to like finish his GED. And back at the movie theater, you guys never got Chris, who is now like waking up in one of this humongous theater room that you never explored, that has like hundreds of seats in it that have like people who have gone crazy by way of like this rewind cycle going over and over and over again. And they like snap out of it and they're all like waking up from this long dream and and he's like, man, I could really use a peanut butter and jelly sandwich right now.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for taking a chance on a new show. We hope you enjoyed this premiere as much as we did making it. This episode featured myself, Matt Kroeger, your game master, Emily Holland as Honey, Daniel Sebastian as Bronco, and Colin Orr as Colin Orr. Theme song by Funeral Language. You can follow us on the social medias and YouTube at One Shot to Survive. And if you enjoyed the show, maybe consider leaving a review in your podcast app or just sharing it with your K-pop loving, plastic spurs wearing former Blockbuster employee friends. Or, just anyone. You don't have to be that specific. We also have a Patreon that will have lots of bonus content, including access to the one-shots we used for the episode in the event that you too would like to submit your friends to the terrors of the video vortex, as well as a recap podcast for each episode. Here's a sneak peek of Colin and my conversation about the episode you just listened to.
I was fortunate enough that I was around when VHS went out and DVDs were in. They were getting rid of all their VHSs, and I went home like with a huge trash bag full of just VHSs. I remember at one point my mom was like, "You need to get rid of this trash." I was like, "But I got all these VHSs."
Those are the video bags, Mom. Head on over to patreon.com/oneshot-to-survive and you can subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the episode. The next one will be available on December 17th. Do good and be well, friends. Bye.
Bronco, you want to go try and get Marsha's number? I'm just kind of giving him shit.
Yeah, I said no. I like to keep a little mystery,
Okay.
Yeah, I prefer to be approached, frankly.
Mm.
But never from behind.
You got it, kid.
Let's get out of here.